Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. It's fine. Yeah. It just keep. That's like one line. That's not fun. Actually, I guess. Yeah, I guess I should pop in here. Just to make sure. Do this. Oh, wait. I need to make it bigger for me. Oh.
Oh.
Oh, hi! I wasn't expecting anybody to pop in right away.
I didn't plan on it, but I literally just got out of my cool my ass down bath.
Nice.
And saw you were on, so I was like, fuck it.
I literally just got in the realm and just started streaming, so. Here we go.
I don't know how I say
that. It's fuck you. Oh, good thing I just filled my water bottle for the 4th time today.
Stay
hydrated. Always hydrated, except for it's filled with water from work, which I've noticed even with my lovely filtration in here, it tastes more like metal because it's filtered. Sure. So it's not. I really want to dump it and use my water that doesn't taste like metal.
That's fair.
but then I'm wasting water.
So I looked at some of the Pokemon stuff. It's very interesting.
Yeah, I just don't know how. Like, I'm sure it looks really cool. Like, I love the design aspect of it, but I just don't, like, why? Why is this something we need?
Because they've been doing it every game since X and Y. Literally, X and Y introduced Megas, and then Sun and Moon did Z moves. And then we had...
Dude, I don't even know what
Dynamaxing.
Z moves are, because I completely skipped that game.
They basically gave... It was an item that your Pokemon held, and then certain Pokemon had special ones based on the Pokemon, and other ones just had generic, this type of move.
Okay.
And it was basically a one-use move you could use every battle. And some of them were busted, and some of them were worthless.
Alright.
Eevee had one where it buffed all of its stats because it got blessed by all the other evolutions. Shit like that.
Okay.
And then we had Dynamaxing, which was in and of itself a pain.
Oh, hi.
Hello. Which was just Mega Evolution, but bad.
Okay.
And then now they're doing this Terra thing. Which looks cool, and it's awesome that they're giving the Pokemon another type, potentially, when they use it. Because if you get the game when it comes out, there's a gift Pikachu they give you that has Fly. And that will turn into a flying type when it uses its form.
Okay.
But the setting's interesting. It's definitely different than the other ones.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're an academy student.
See, and that just makes me think of Pokemon Ranger, which I love that series. I've played that over and over many a time.
And like, there's definitely a lot of interesting aspects of it. Stuff like there's 8 gyms, which you can do them in any order you want.
Okay.
Because the map's open world, so you can just go to the one you want to go to first. They confirm that you can play 4 people at the same time in the same world together.
Okay.
Another very different thing they did is that you get the box legendary immediately.
What?
The legendary that's on the box?
Yeah?
You just get it at the beginning of the game. You have it.
Why?
It is you know how in Sword and Shield you have like the bike and all that stuff?
Is that bike thing that I saw on Instagram today?
Mm-hmm. That's the legendaries on each version.
So then it's basically just the Legends of Arceus thing.
Kind of? I don't know. I haven't seen how the actual world map works or anything. I just know that it's open world and that kind of like Sword and Shield. There's like the areas you can like bike and fly and swim through.
That's just so.
I also thought it was hilarious because they both look like cars, right?
Mm-hmm.
They both look like bikes, but only the futuristic one actually uses its wheels. The prehistoric one runs on its hands and feet and has tires, though. It looks fucking hilarious.
Alrighty then.
But it's interesting. A couple of the mons they showed were very interesting. One of them was like a little. I think it's a puppy, but it was like a fairy type, and it looks like it was made of it was like made of like puff pastry.
Oh, Fido, the puppy Pokemon.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, that's the first thing I saw when I loaded up Instagram, because I tend to see those posts before I see like Facebook or Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the first thing I saw, and I immediately started sending them to Babe on Instagram, like, hey, new game content, let's go. And he's just like, oh my god, that dog.
Is the dog there's another ice type that's like a whale thing.
Mm-hmm.
I showed Paul, and he really liked the aesthetic of it. I was like, I don't know.
I love the new version of Wooper.
Oh yeah, the ground poison Wooper.
Mm-hmm. I love that.
I just hope that we get Luxray. That's all.
I know you just want your best boy.
So he's actually usable. That's all I want. Pure electric type is never usable in that fucking game.
I don't know what you mean by that.
But there's a lot of interesting aspects of it. With it being a school thing, they definitely showed off some of the other characters. So like the headmaster, like your homeroom teacher looks goofy as shit.
So I haven't looked in detail at everything, but
they showed there was one dude who his whole thing is that he's like a cook, and it specifically says you need to help him because he sucks at Pokemon battles.
Okay.
Nobody states that he's trash.
Wow.
Like, to the point with his official his official picture is him holding like an Oron berry instead of a Pokeball.
Oh
That's
my god.
how bad he is at Pokemon.
Cobble Deep Slate.
But they definitely made two characters that come off as very androgynous.
Okay.
So like they showed the ice gym leader, who's a snowboarder, and the way they look very feminine, but it's a dude.
Okay.
They have a scarf covering their face. They have like a very feminine hairstyle and body type, but it's a guy. And then the other one is very androgynous looking female, who I like her design personally because she carries around this massive EV backpack. But some people say that she definitely looks like a trans female. She has a really big baggy hoodie and like shorts with the most seen skirt I've ever seen. It's like you see her shorts underneath because she has like a skirt, but it's like all see-through, so it's like pointless for it to be there. And she has like blue and red hair. Definitely very interesting stuff that they revealed, and the simple fact that you can play it with 4 people is at the same time for the whole campaign is really cool.
No, yeah. What? I just had those in my hand.
And since it's based on Spain, I'm wondering what the dog turns into.
What the dog doing?
It's gonna be some sort of. I think it's gonna be like some sort of pastry. His name
Probably.
is basically phyllo dough, so that's the whole.
Yeah, I mean, and it looks like phyllo dough, but in butt form.
gonna be interesting. It's definitely a needed change for Pokemon because it's just something different.
Mm-hmm.
And it breaks away from the slowly, progressively getting easier and easier versions of the game they already been doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, I fucked that up.
Orange, yellow.
Good thing this was not a big drop, or I would have fucking died. I hit the wrong button. I hit shift instead of control to crouch.
Proud of you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Fell down another thing on accident. I'm an idiot. So how you plan on getting the big lug?
Actually, I was thinking of asking if you wouldn't mind picking me up from work.
I was gonna ask. I was gonna offer.
Because, if not, then... I mean, I could lift. I don't know how much it would be. But if not, Dad doesn't get off till 6:30 at the earliest, if he's lucky, so...
That's why I was asking. Because I was gonna offer, but I wanted to make sure you didn't have a plan already.
I hadn't really thought of a plan yet. I still have another day to think. You know, classic KJ.
It's fair. I get it.
Well, just like I realized Sunday night that I needed to, do my weekly quote unquote second job thing. And I was just like, well, it's too late for me to go tonight because I physically do not feel up to going and can't go Monday. And I had plans Tuesday. So I was like, well, it's going to be Wednesday morning. Which is what I did.
Which is fair.
But right now my Wednesdays have been scheduled 9 to 6. So I technically have an extra hour in the morning. Which is nice.
I bet.
Mm-hmm.
Stupid Satan. Finally come to fight me. I knew one of them was gonna show up eventually.
So, the farming situation right outside.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get rid of the square that has the sugarcane because we have that mini sugarcane thing going over and I need an extra square. And when Kiri was running around at those villages that one time, he didn't realize that we didn't have carrots already. And conveniently, he ate all carrots but one carrot. So now I need a spot to plant carrots.
That's fair.
So I'm going to not mess up the aesthetic of the farm and just get rid of the sugarcane spot.
Speaking of farming, so there's a YouTuber that does a series called What Happened, where he basically goes over tumultuous developments of movies and video games.
Okay.
Right? And he did one recently over Harvest Moon.
Okay.
And what happened to Harvest Moon.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, they made Harvest Moon, and then the people publishing it in America own the right to the name Harvest Moon.
Mm-hmm.
And then the company that was making the games was bought out by a big conglomerate who had an English publishing arm already. So they took the games and made them the Friends of Mineral Town stuff.
Really?
The seasons or whatever it's called, I can't remember.
Yeah, no, I know exactly which one you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
That's Harvest Moon.
That's the actual Harvest Moon games. Yes, that's the original creators of who made Harvest Moon.
Hi, Owl.
Who didn't have the English name of Harvest Moon, so they just named it Friends of Mineral Town or whatever it's called.
Wow.
And then the people with the name Harvest Moon were trying to make Harvest Moon games, but because they've never made any of the games at all, it's been very bad.
Very bad.
Not they're not good. I think like on Metacritic the best reviewed one is like 60%.
Oh, that's not good. That's real bad. Alright, I gotta figure out something to do with the cows so that they actually have, like, a space. I don't know if I want to keep them in the center for now or make them their own spot.
Good question. To finish that thought on Harvest Moon, he did talk about one really cool thing that happened, which was the creator of Stardew Valley.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, the whole reason Stardew Valley exists is that he wanted to make a new Harvest Moon, basically.
Uh-huh.
So he got a chance to meet the original creator of Harvest Moon.
Okay, that's awesome.
And he signed his original Super Nintendo Harvest Moon game.
What?
So he has a signed copy of Harvest Moon, the game that he grew up loving to the point where he made a spiritual successor game.
That lucky bastard.
Which is now more popular than either of the Harvest Moon type games that are not Harvest Moon. That are Harvest Moon and then not Harvest Moon. That was a cool thing. I know you liked the farming simulator games.
Yeah, no, that's really cool. Especially because my mom played, I think, 2 different Harvest Moon games. So that was when I was allowed to borrow the Fire Emblem games. She would either play some Solar something that was very similar to Fire Emblem, or she would play Harvest Moon.
Solar something. The only thing that makes me think of is Golden Sun.
Golden Sun, that's what it is. And it had something to do with the sun.
And then the Harvest Moon on that one is probably Friends of Mine. Because that's one of the ones that got Harvest Moon super popular in the West. Because it was on the GBA, and people could play it wherever the fuck they wanted. Because Nintendo and the handheld market are the fucking match made in heaven.
Okay, I think everything is fixed. Now I just need to wait for carrots. Put this stuff away.
I need to find the original DS version of the game The World Ends With You. Because they had a Switch version of it, it's just not as good as the DS version. Because it had a very interesting set of mechanics in which you technically control two characters at the same time in combat. One on the touch screen, and then on the top screen you can use the arrows or the face buttons to perform attacks for them on the top screen. At the same time, while you're fighting down below, you're micromanaging your partner up top. And there's options. It will just auto battle if you ignore it long enough, and they'll figure it out themselves, and they won't just die. It was a very interesting combat system. Because it required you to make sure both characters aren't getting their asses kicked. While also remembering what thing you have to draw on the touch screen for your attacks on the touch screen to work. So. KJ, I don't know if you had a chance to look at the results of the survey we did the other day.
I think I glanced at some, but I don't know if I I saw that they were there, but I don't know if I really took the time to read them. Yes.
Apparently, Harry took it a second time because he didn't like his original results.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's like, Harry, it's not this place.
I'll say the only reason why I'm gonna take it again is because it's a encouragement for somebody else to take it, and also I can be sober when I take it.
Right. But it was more of like, me and Paul were joking that he just didn't like what was given to him.
I mean, fair.
And we joked that he probably had a really high one of the things that you got.
Probably
he joked
did.
That's what he did. That's why he had to retake it.
He probably did. Wait, did he not post his?
Oh, he did, but it's the second version, not the.
Oh, I thought he posted the first one and then took it again. Okay, that's not fair.
I mean, it is fair technically because I know I did it once beforehand, but
yeah, but that's different though.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, I didn't say the screenshot because I didn't think we were going to be talking about it. But you know,
Right. It's fine.
I'm not surprised. There's a hard divider line on mine. So I don't know if you glanced at it, but it's a hard halfway through the results. The percentages drop off by at least 60%. Like the
Nice.
top half of it is like the lowest in the top half is 80, and then it drops to 27.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Alright, I'm gonna take these. Actually, yeah, I will take this.
Another fun thing, until I can talk to the editor again, I think I'm as close to done as possible.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Still extraordinarily paranoid, and I don't want to look at it again.
I mean, I feel that.
I read through it another time Sunday. No, it was either Sunday, Monday, or I finished reading it like yesterday or the day before that. I'm just like, I'm tired of looking at it because it's gonna make me hate it.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna nitpick it even more than I already did.
Mm-hmm.
So I noticed a lot of little weird writing tendencies I had when I was to kind of like fill space. A lot of when somebody responds, they shrug. It kind of became my default, like, how does somebody respond to a situation?
Mm-hmm.
They shrug their shoulders. But I used it, like, going through it, I'm pretty sure I wrote, they shrugged it, like, at least 50 to 80 times.
Hello.
Like, let's go ahead and remove some of that.
Who is here?
So,
Hi!
if two astronauts are on the moon, and one astronaut looked to the other and cracked the astronaut's helmet open with a rock to kill him, would that be fucked up or what?
Depends. Are we talking
We're
about
not talking about adult diapers.
Are we talking about American astronauts, or because according to anime, there's a vampire cosmonaut, and I think she'll be fine.
Hi, Kiri.
Hello.
Welcome to stream.
Hello, stream.
Her name is Irina, and they animate her mouth way too well, and it's uncomfortable at points.
All right.
Just being honest.
Is anybody else confused, or is that just me?
That's fine. There's an anime called Irina, the cosmonaut vampire. That's literally an anime where instead of sending a dog to space during the race to the moon, they happen to have a vampire that they sent instead. And it's a cosmonaut.
Oh yeah, that's pretty cool. It sounds interesting. So KJ, how was your day today?
Fuck you too.
It was okay. Nothing super exciting.
How was the trip?
Oh, so it turns out
Sounds like it was canceled.
no. It's just between my mom, my brother, and my stepdad. Plans change every hour on the hour. So my brother decided he didn't want to be in the car an extra hour to go back to this park in Michigan that he likes. So mom was like, okay, we'll stay local. So Friday night, I knew that we were going to the original place that was mentioned. And I get in the car Saturday morning, and they're like, well, we might still go there, but we're probably going to go to the state park that's next to it first. And I was like, okay. So, we ended up never going to the original plan. And then went to the third looped-in plan. Because, you know,
As one
why not? As one does. But it was fun. My brother's first day of his sophomore year of high school was today, so him and I got some fun sibling shenanigans in before he went back to school today.
It's hardly even August. I'm so sorry.
Oh, no, some people already went back. Literally,
Last week.
A friend's daughter started kindergarten last week.
No, yeah, Legend.
That's so messed up.
Yeah, when it was still July.
My supervisor's daughter started school last week too, and I was like, nuh-uh. And she was like, yeah. And I was like, in first grade, I remember starting like,
September.
yeah, like the first week of September. And every school year that went on, we were going back slightly earlier and slightly earlier.
And getting off school slightly earlier and slightly earlier.
Well, I'm actually pretty jealous of that because for some very pretty and beautiful reasoning, my school system has been starting us in August and doing it earlier and earlier.
Gross.
I mean, it's still within August, but...
How do you really feel?
What
Yes.
school are you in?
It was a, you know, a school, for public.
Mm-hmm.
That's fair. That's all you had to say. Public school. That's about right. I 100% believe it.
Okay, I think I've decided what I want to do with the cows.
Okay.
I'm going to keep them in the same area, so they're going to be down here in front, but I'm going to make them like a half open, half covered thing, and I'm going to dig into part of the mountain underneath the wizard's tower. So then
A commendable thought.
we can have lots of them. I actually, it's something that I did in the realm that Yarny started last year, and I missed that build. But that I had to do out of, I picked a terrible location to build my little crayon house. So the cows will just live underneath the wizard.
Yes.
Yes.
The wizard. I bet he knows. I bet he knows where the warp whistle is in Mario 3. That's a reference probably only I get.
No, I get it too.
I'm glad you know.
It would be pretty weird if I didn't get it, to be honest.
What's that?
I mean, considering my age group.
I mean, yes and no.
There's plenty of people that I know that don't know about the movie The Wizard.
That's really weird.
Mm-hmm.
There is some speculation that the movie really and truly was nothing more than a commercial for Super Mario Bros. 3.
Well, it was a commercial for just Nintendo in general because it had the Power Glove. So bad. And the Power Glove was...
Really was bad.
Oh yeah, it was terrible. But it came from that. Yeah, and Super Mario... That was the first footage of Super Mario's 3. And they let you know where this super secret thing is in the movie. So when you play it at home, you know where it is.
Which didn't really make a lot of sense to me in the first place.
Why they
How
would do it?
could somebody possibly know where that super secret thing is? How? Stop.
I mean, they basically the movie's basically written of the younger brother is autistic, and because he's autistic, he's good at the game. That is
No,
basically
he has PTSD because his parents died. That's what
true,
that
true,
is.
true. But they also kind of it doesn't feel it feels more like they were kind of making it come off more as autistic than PTSD. But I whatever they say in the movie.
I mean, I don't think it's a good representation of either, but
Exactly.
yeah.
Unless he
Basically
somehow
that plus
guessed.
3. Yeah, like, yes, I see the pattern here. It all makes sense now.
I guessed, and it all worked out. Why? Why did he have that?
Because why not?
It's disgusting.
I know you are, but what am I?
I'm talking about Escalja and his pickle pizza that he had.
Did he go to
I'm
the
sorry,
fair?
did you say pickled pizza?
It's pizza with pickles on it, yeah.
Stop.
Are you talking about the one from the fair?
Probably.
Oh my god. So it's our state fairs do the new weird food that you have to get at the fair this year. And normally it's just one, but I guess our state fair this year that's like a list so you can go to specific tents and like try their crazy food for the year. And there's one place that is doing a dill pickle pizza. So it's a thin crust pizza, mozzarella cheese. It has a dill ranch sauce, so it's a white sauce pizza, and it is covered with thinly sliced pickle chips and dill sprinkled all over it.
Yeah, it looks gross, and I don't want it.
Alright, so I'm not going to say that it's not interesting. However, what I am going to say is I wish I had heard that tale before I ate. So instead of nauseous, I would just be without an appetite.
That's fair. That's fair.
It's fine. I should tell him to post a picture of it.
He did. He just goes to
How-
yours, not his, and then ours.
I was going to say, how about instead of posting a picture, he just sends you a picture in DMs and
No, cause I've seen pictures of it. I already know what it looks like, but I want you to know what it looks like.
it's almost like you hate me.
I don't though.
It's almost like you loathe the very soul that operates this body.
But I
it's just
don't.
Your personality.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit, KJ!
No, it's just a personality. Fuck you.
I found
Fuck you.
another amethyst. I'm talking about KJ's personality.
Yes.
It's KJ's personality. She has like 98% of that. So it doesn't
Listen, I was always taught that sharing is caring, and I really like sharing things, especially the things that I have to see. It means you have to see them too.
Yay!
KJ,
Yes.
this tunnel goes directly into the amethyst. I have to dig through amethyst to keep digging through my tunnel,
Yes.
and I'll technically have an amethyst roof.
Yes.
You know, there is a way to farm amethyst, but it is so annoying to put together.
Yeah?
I think so. I'm pretty sure there is.
No,
I wish
I was
hadn't
just going
said
off
that
of the
without-
annoying part.
Oh. Well, see, it seems very intricate, and I guess if you like farming, like in video game terms, in the first place, it's probably not, but I just if I'm right, then putting something like that together just seems very convoluted. But that is also if I'm not misremembering things to begin with. That's a very important thing to take into consideration.
Okay, so I'm gonna put there are more things, but I'm gonna post here in a minute 4 of some of the fair foods that we get this year at our state fair, including the pizza. Because I forgot, there is a special Bloody Mary that is basically a Happy Meal with a Bloody Mary. There's a state fair charcuterie tray that you can get. And then I found a picture of what my brother and I are excited to try, which is called the Mac Diggity Corn Dog. It's a corn dog that one side is split open. They put a layer of mac and cheese and then barbecue pulled pork on top of the mac and cheese on top of the corn dog.
Is that even a corn dog anymore?
No, it's a corn dog. It's still on the stick.
But it's not even portable anymore.
No, it is. Just trust me. I'm posting them right now. In food things.
I cannot get over the fact that they made the bike version of the prehistoric legendary fucking walk on its hands and feet while still having tires.
That's wild.
It's fucking wild.
Alright, they have been posted for your viewing pleasure, Kiri. You're welcome.
BRB.
Many rude things could be said, but I'm not rude. If I tell myself that long enough, it'll eventually come true. At least that's what the Tooth Fairy said.
Oh, not the Tooth Fairy.
Oh, looks like KJ is doing KJ things again. Thank you, Samsung, for informing me of this very useful device, this thing. Especially when I had to go to Discord, like, going on half an hour ago to get that information.
It's fine. I don't see a problem with anything.
Oh, no, not at all.
Not at all.
But, yeah, that is why I'm late to the party.
That's okay.
What about a party?
I was late. And it's no good if the party is late to the party.
Well, Paul's not here.
Oh, that's a shame.
And neither
He's missing
is
the party.
Neither is Harry.
They're all missing the party. What the hell?
And, you know, if you really want to talk about the party being missing, you haven't even met Evan yet.
That's true.
Our dear long lost friend.
I missed that guy.
I miss that guy.
It's not even a charcuterie. What the fuck is that?
No, that's their play of a charcuterie board. Because you have a variety of things. So basically, it's a state fair sampler. But they're saying it's a charcuterie board.
Some of this stuff just doesn't work right. Why is the taffy in the middle? First off.
Okay, well, I'm going to tell you that is not someone bought that and then they wanted to take a picture of it. That is a staged representation because I got that from a post from when they first announced that, hey, these are some of the things that you'll be able to find this year. So when my brother and I get it, it's not going to look like that. I already know.
Yeah. All
Is that
I
a
know,
good thing or a bad thing?
all I know is that that saltwater taffy would have been fucking melted.
I mean, it's gonna be melted anyway because of the sun, but you know.
I mean, yeah, but then you also put it on top of piping hot corn dog bites and fucking funnel cake.
I don't know what you're talking about. Those things aren't hot.
Salted? That sounds both, like, in equal parts, it sounds disgusting yet amazing.
Saltwater
What
taffy?
does?
Saltwater taffy.
You never had any?
No.
Kiri!
What?
Saltwater taffy is a life experience.
Well, I guess that just explains why I haven't lived yet.
Now, I will say true saltwater taffy is much better when you go to like a boardwalk situation and it's made fresh in a shop with the door open all day. Like, nothing beats that. But this I'm pretty sure it's a family-owned thing. It's kind of corporate because they go to many different state fairs. But like getting a box of this saltwater taffy is like a tradition. If you go to the fair and you don't get a box of this saltwater taffy, you didn't go to the fair type of thing. It's so good.
Okay, but what if the person who's making the saltwater taffy is a rather private person and they don't want the door open all day?
I mean that's just a boardwalk place. The taffy that you get at these fairs, it's not a boardwalk situation. Also, some of them are just like vending stations, and then there's one main hub where they actually like make the taffy throughout the day sometimes, so you can like watch it going on the wheel or
Spool.
the spool. But 99% of that taffy is not made there.
I still believe that it is an invasion of privacy, and maybe people should just enjoy their festivities in their, in their respective bubbles.
Oh my goodness, oh my goodness.
What am I even saying at this point?
I don't know.
I've had a rather uneventful day, so I suppose all of this energy is just coming out like that.
It's fine.
Which is fair.
Hardly, it sounds annoying.
Hey,
No,
Donovan,
no.
have you looked out your window in the last, 20 minutes?
No, why?
It's very windy and dark and scary looking.
Neat.
It was dark and scary looking about 2 hours ago here.
Was that supposed
Maybe
to rain
3?
today?
It's supposed to rain tomorrow and Friday. So it's probably beginning.
It looks like it's about to rain.
That's fine.
But of course, somebody is completely pressed into the screen of the window. So I'm not going to close it. And he's going to start getting rained on. And then he's going to be upset.
I mean,
I don't know who that could be.
Just because Paul wants to press against the window doesn't mean anything.
Nice.
Alright, KJ, where do I put the stuff that was around the amethyst? So I have a block of amethyst, and then calcite,
Calcite.
and smooth basalt.
All of that, I believe it's in the mine things chest, or the chest that has all the stuff from mines. I'm pretty sure that's where I have the amethyst stuff.
Okay.
If not, I mean, you can just dump it and I'll figure it out later. I'm working on the underground cow cavern Hey, Kiri, how's your dirt project going?
Yes.
Do you still need dirt?
Yes.
Oh my god. How much dirt do you still need?
Yes.
I knew you were gonna say that.
I would certainly hope so. Otherwise, I would be rather concerned about your ability to pick up on pattern recognition. But anyway, anyway,
Wow.
I need a door. I need a spruce door, but I don't want to jump down and get a spruce door.
Are you sure you want a spruce door?
I'm very sure I want a spruce door.
Because, you know, each type of wood has different styles of doors.
Right, of course. But the one I'm looking for is more like a closet door of sorts, and I think that fits what I'm looking for.
Okay.
At least I think so, anyway. It has the right amount of color. It has the right like window style, and all of that good stuff. And by window style, I mean no window in the first place. I think it'd be a good fit to what I'm looking for. So, KJ.
So,
If you would
Kiri.
like a little bit of a sneak peek as to what madness is going on over here on this side of Minecraft world, you are free to assist me with that. And by that, I mean, please help. I'm far too lazy right now.
I need help.
You want Stream to have a sneak peek?
Shit, you have a point. Oh, hey, VC, you're online. Can... I don't know. You haven't played Chrono Trigger either.
What? That is a
What?
lie.
I could have
I love
sworn I
Chrono
asked
Trigger.
you.
No.
Yo, in that case, VC,
Legend said he had not played Chrono Trigger.
That's
Chrono
right.
Trigger.
That's right. Thank you. I am
Fuck
so
outta
sorry
here.
for getting
I am
memories
insulted.
mixed up.
Well,
I'm
because
insulted.
the last time a bunch of us played, you were out sick last week,
That's true.
so you did not play.
So, real quick, Miss KJ, I need you to like chill out for just a brief moment. VC, I am so sorry, and as an apology, I would be willing to give you a sneak peek into a Chrono Trigger inspired concept that is not very original at all, but this is what all of the dirt has been going into. If you would be willing to put together a spruce door for me,
And maybe bring up some dirt for him.
and maybe bring up some dirt.
Dirt is not the easiest thing for me to get, to be honest.
I mean, I think unless you've taken some, there might still be some in the storage room.
I literally just dropped 50 off.
Oh.
How far away from you, from the base are you?
I'm at the base.
Okay, cool.
I literally
So-
have stuff in inventory. Where the fuck do you need me to go?
So would you be willing to help a guy out,
I
even
have it in
though that he?
inventory wherever I go.
He wants to know
Oh,
where
hell
he's
yeah.
going.
Okay. So you are wanting to go to the following coordinates: XYZ of 490, 259, 146, and I can't recall which of those is elevation. So.
It's the Y.
Okay. No,
so
Y is the elevation.
go through the tree farm and start looking up.
Yes.
And keep walking straight and looking up until you see a thing.
You will see a rather thin waterfall. Climb it. Like channel your inner salmon and climb it.
Oh my god.
And the only reason why I am too lazy to go up and down said waterfall right now is because I literally just did it, and I'm like, no, damn it.
Oh, damn it.
Basically me. No, ghost egg.
I found the lava in the water.
Lava and what? What the hell? I don't remember there being lava, but I also haven't paid too much attention to my surroundings since I've started this project thing. So it's very possible that there's lava nearby.
It's a little bit up the hill. That's why I went up the hill because she told me to go through the.
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
Oh god. Made it
I
work.
could be wrong, but it sounds like you found the waterfall.
It was more of dodging creepers and zombies because it was still technically nighttime.
Oh, you're still going to be dodging those even when it's daytime. I have yet to figure out a proper fix, question mark, for that.
Torches everywhere.
Yeah, a bunch of torches.
That sounds so boring.
Ash, good evening. How are you? I'm making a cavern of cows.
I'm sorry, the fuck you say? A cavern of cows?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Because now we'll have room for so many cows. I have to... Oh, I did not get them all. He got stuck. Come here, cow.
So are you making one of the future islands or are you making the other guy?
I don't know how many people have actually seen Chrono Trigger, so I'm seen like it's a movie. I don't know how many people have actually played, so I'm hesitant to say. But you'll know.
Cow cavern. Yes, so underneath the wizard, I have made a room for lots of cows, and then I will allow them to come out and have like inside outside space. And then figure
Where
out
are
what
you
to
putting
do
the spruce door?
out here.
Right here. Thank you. You are a scholar and a gentleman.
In dirt.
Oh, dirt. Yes.
That's all I had. So.
Thank you. Ash, did you get to see the rainbow sheep pallet farm? I don't know what else to call it, but it is a mouthful to say. You did not. Ooh. Well, hold on. I will show you.
A sneak peek into KJ's psyche is what I usually call it.
I don't know.
What with the rainbow sheep?
I've seen the sneak peek in the KJ Psyche. It's definitely not that.
Hey! I don't know what you mean by that.
You know exactly what I mean by that.
No, I
It's
don't,
okay.
because we've had lots of conversations.
You
listen,
definitely posted a
KJ.
survey.
KJ, let's just say he's exercising a skill known as subtlety, and I think we want to leave it there.
Well, anyway, so you put it's 4x4 different sets of pins, and you put each color of sheep in one of them, and then you put the carpets on the fence on the outside, and it makes like a palette of sheep. And for whatever reason, some of the sheep keep they get like stuck like that, and then some of them get out. I cannot take credit for this. I definitely saw this on Google when I was trying to figure out how many different colors of sheep there were and how to get them all. So, cannot take credit, but this is definitely the coolest thing I've made in a while. And if, cough cough, we ever find a green cactus, well, just a cactus in general, then we get the last 3 colors.
I found a blue cactus one day, but you said you didn't want that, so I threw it away. And then shortly after, I found a red cactus, but it didn't have any spines. So I questioned what that was.
God damn it, cute. Technically there's one missing, but I have not done that yet, and actually I probably should do that. I think it's these guys I need to do that with. Which is why I left this gray one in here. They should have the potential to do it if Minecraft hasn't broken. Which it probably has. It's fine.
It is Minecraft.
I know.
It's just part and parcel.
Nope. That's okay. Oh, that's the one I wanted. I don't know why you're in here. How did you get out?
Magic.
Magic. I may have to make their enclosures a little deeper.
But then how would you get the wool that you shear from them?
Magic.
Shut up, Facey.
I could... you know what? Don't ask questions.
She taps 3 land to get enough mana to cast Retrieve Wolf.
Critical fail.
Oh my... Kiri, you will never guess who I am staring at.
Who you're staring at? Don't tell me. Don't tell me. You're staring... Alright, I want 3 guesses. The first guess is you're staring at Hero Brian.
No. I would be crying.
You're staring at... I'm sorry?
I said I would be crying if it was Herobrine.
Okay, you are currently staring at President Joe Biden, which is the current president of the United States.
No.
Okay, third guess. All right. This I'm very confident in this one.
Mm-hmm.
You're staring at your cat.
No.
I feel like you're lying to me in one of these. Who is
No.
it?
I was staring at another spawn of pillagers that I just killed. Again. And they spawned in the same spot that they have the last 3 times that I have killed them now.
There has to be like a modifier somewhere that is attracting pillagers. There has to be.
I don't know. They keep spawning right underneath the wizard tower. In that little, like, half cavern thing.
Those sons of guns, they thought it would be a very fun idea to spawn on my dirt. They disappeared once I unloaded the chunk, but that did not make my day any less ruined.
It's okay, because you know what? This time included, but the last 3 times that I've killed pillagers, I've put all those banners in places in Harry's pool house.
Wait a second.
Hmm.
You don't think the pillagers use the banners as like a spawn assister, do you?
No.
I'm sorry?
No.
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 Okay, never mind then. Because I was going to say that I think I know why they're spawning so close to things.
Oh, because I
But
hang
sounds
them up
like
everywhere? No.
yes.
Hold on.
Kazu trash.
Did you say Kazu trash?
The number of pillagers spawning in each patrol depends on the local difficulty, with one spawning as a patrol captain. Those are the ones that have the banners. Patrols occur 5.5 in-game days, anytime independently of structures, which means they will spawn in worlds without generated structures. A patrol spawns 24 to 48 blocks away from a random player on the highest solid block. The individual pillagers of a patrol can spawn only a block light level 7 or lower, regardless of skylight. So, because I'm basically in the same spot every time they spawn.
KJ.
What? I'm playing with my rainbow sheep. No, I'm playing with cows.
But you keep on causing problems.
No, I'm just collecting banners for the pool house. And Harry hasn't seen them yet.
I only kid. I kid.
I
This
kid
time.
this time. Alright. Dumping. Oh, wait, no, I want that.
You don't quite understand, Zekri,
Oh, I do understand.
on our
Konosuba.
different, yeah, on the my name on our personal server is called Kazu Trash.
Oh, that's what you mean by it. Okay. Okay, I got you.
Yeah,
I got you.
Literally on our personal server, my name is Kazu Trash, and that's on my image on Discord is Kazuma making that ridiculous face.
Mm-hmm.
Kazuma. I have a very deep love for Konosuba. No, like it's one of the goofiest, comfiest animes I've ever watched.
It actually got me back into anime.
That's pretty neat.
I stopped entirely, and I was like, I'm gonna watch Konosuba, and I told Paul that I was gonna watch Konosuba, and then he was like, all right, I'll watch it too. And then now we have a spreadsheet of like 500 anime, and then another 400 manga, which is mostly me, and about 300% of those are Yuri.
But it's fine. It's fine. We don't have problems.
Oh, I know.
Yuri, hey, whoa. Hold on, VC, I got you.
That's
KJ,
not what I.
Yuri is not a problem.
That is not what I was talking about. I was talking about that we have spreadsheets for very specific things. Just like I am the one who started a spreadsheet so all of us could do Pokemon Smash or Pass.
Yep.
Which, by the way, is its own can of worms I'm not trying to open today.
So I wasn't trying to. I was just saying we have our own problems because we have spreadsheets that are like 300 to 500 things deep.
And I am going to retort with saying, under no circumstance is Yuri a problem.
I did not specifically single out Yuri. Calm your tits, sir.
My tits will never be calm for Yuri. You kinda,
Oh my god.
I'm sorry, KJ. You walked into that one.
Are you sorry though? Are you really?
No, I'm not.
No, I'm not.
No, I'm not. I'm not sorry.
This is fun. This is fun.
This is good.
Increasing KJ's anxiety level, laughing about it all the while. It's
Actually,
pretty good.
my anxiety level is perfectly fine.
I've
actually had a
hard enough then.
pretty anxiety-free day, surprisingly. So, let's mate I think we can keep it like that.
Well, damn. Well.
Well.
I was really trying to make sure you were freaking out by the time you go to sleep.
Wait a second.
Actually, Zekri, it's hilariously bad because, like, in the Discord I invited you to, somebody was like, "I want suggestions of this very specific thing." And
You invited me to his Discord?
in Shippo's Discord when you asked, because I was the Yuri memes Discord.
Oh. I.
There.
Okay. Yeah. That was That was a long time ago, wasn't it?
I still like pop in there, and I was talking to somebody in there, and they're like, "I need suggestions for a very specific thing," and I gave them a suggestion, and by the end of the night, they were like, I loved that suggestion. I've changed literally. They literally changed their Discord icon to that thing, which is Pulse, by the way.
Was that in DMs or did you post that in chat?
I posted directly into the chat.
I was trying to see how long ago that was.
A while.
Because I often forget just how long VC has actually been part of the Shippo's flock, we'll say.
Mm-hmm.
Not very
So
long,
so I was like, how long ago was that? And that's when my curiosity took off.
Not that long ago, surprisingly. But yeah, they're like, I want this very specific kind of story.
You just snap your fingers, put out the finger gun, say, "I got you, fam,"
Basically.
and then...
That's basically what happened. That's not even a joke. And I was like, hold up, and then just gave him a bunch of suggestions of things. Because that's just how spreadsheets do.
And that's how a princess do. Now, please, at least one of you, get that reference, please.
I chuckled.
Yeah, but she laughed, but it could be just because that she thought the phrase was funny, or she was giving me a pity laugh.
Well, now I'm not going to tell you.
No.
Yeah, congratulations, you played yourself.
No, wait. We can work something out, guys.
No.
We can work something out.
No.
Alright, so... Did you get the reference, which is oddly specific? Or are you just trying to help me feel better because it was an unfunny thing without its context?
Yes.
I knew that answer was coming.
Mm-hmm.
I knew you were going to just say yes. I knew it.
You assumed, so now I can't tell you. Just like I will never finish the last 2 episodes or watch the movie of Konosuba because Paul was trying to meme it, so I'm memeing it back. Knock! Hi, Knock.
But I wasn't assuming anything. That's why I was asking.
No, you assumed.
No. Assumptions. Excuse me, ma'am. Assumptions are not made here. Assumptions are not made here.
This is a Wendy's.
Oh my god, Kiri, we need to actually, you know what? No. You can use the copper blocks if you want to. I have now decided I'm making the cow stuff out of copper because we have too much copper. We have too much copper.
You're welcome. That's mainly me.
Taking these blocks.
So, is that a yes or a no to the reference?
I said yes to both. I'm not going to tell you. Well,
Don't
I think Kiri was fine, and now I'm stressing him out because I can, and it's fun.
A proper demoness, this one.
So, I just saw a notification go off on my phone, so I glance at it because it is propped up to my right, and it's...
Thunderstorm warning?
No, it's just
Flash flood.
No, it's not weather related. It's just a casual, Nextdoor is just giving me a notification of something new to tell me. So the header is, new for you. Just curious, do y'all, and then it cuts off, and it tells you the first sentence of whatever the post is. Anyone want to start a porn club?
Oh, hell yeah! Wait, hold on, what?
So now I have to open it because I need to see what this is.
Read it aloud.
KJ, are you sure you weren't streaming last Friday?
I was not streaming last Friday. No, literally all it says is, just curious, do y'all watch porn? Anyone want to start a porn club with me? Oh my god.
No.
I'm concerned for the people that live within a 100-mile radius of me.
Why would we want to participate in that activity? It's not a group activity.
This is not a group effort.
I want to dissect as well as attempt to digest what we're experiencing right now.
Do
this
you really
human
want to, though?
I do.
Okay.
This human who is apparently
I'm gonna hurt
equal or similar mental and physical stature, at least from a conceptual standpoint, right? You know, they have sapience and sentience. They are wanting to ask if others are willing to have any sort of meetup on any sort of schedule, face to face, and talk about what things they fap to, as though it were a normal occurrence.
Yeah, it's just like book club.
I can't discern whether or not this is Chad level, like, dominance that's going on right now, or if you have full right to be concerned about where you live right now.
I mean, I will tell you, it's not someone, like, in my neighborhood, because you get Nextdoor notifications within, like, a radius, or even, honestly, and I've seen some in different states that just show up. But our friend Knock wants to know if they accept overseas friends. So there's that.
Alright, Knock, send me a DM and I will send you a survey I need you to fill out for me.
He'll do it.
I know he will. He'll probably post it in your channel too.
So these are the results I got. I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing. Sadomasochist. Depends on your view of good or bad and whether or not you want to be said good or bad. No, that's degradation. I'm sorry.
This thing says I'm a massive bottom. I don't even know how I didn't know that was a category.
I'm dying right now. It's fine.
And I just fell off the second story of my house. Very nice.
Congratulations. I'm so proud of you. You're doing great, sweetie.
Thanks, Mom!
Keep it up. No, no, it's fine. I'll watch you swim at another time. Just make sure you keep your head over the water. I have a mimosa to drink.
Dying.
Mom,
Sorry,
why
KJ.
does this water sting when it hits my eyes and my mouth?
Oh, you'll be fine, sweetie. It'll be fine. Just when you get out, just rinse your mouth out. It's fine.
Does it taste salty to you?
I mean, I wouldn't know. I haven't been in there in a while.
What? Why is all the water around me blue? I didn't do anything.
Listen, sweetie, mommy has a massive headache right now, and she just really doesn't care what you're doing as long as you don't drown. So, just keep your head above water, please.
Right, she needs you for the child support, obviously.
Obviously.
It's actually the free labor, but it's either here or there.
Depends on who you ask.
True.
So now we're going to like circle right back around to the child support part, right? Okay. I will assume the silence is yes.
So what I'm saying is that you need to keep them for the free labor, and then you also get child support or food stamps. That's an option too. Or the tax breaks. That's also an option.
Oh, tax breaks for sure.
Oh, hell yeah.
Knock, what have you been up to?
I wish I could get tax breaks on my dogs.
Dude, if I could get a tax break on Owl, that would actually be kind of sweet because sometimes he is expensive.
Gotta love those vet bills, right?
It's the surprise vet bills when they don't need to go. But things are happening and you're like, oh, I have to take you to the vet. And turns out I probably could have just not taken him to the vet. Sleeping. Oh my god, you're sleeping again?
Oh,
You
wow.
feeling
Holy
okay?
shit.
You feeling
Does he
okay?
have, like, a sleep schedule now?
Do you have a sleep
Doubt it,
schedule
but-
now?
He's attempting to human. Leave him be.
Oh, you don't understand. It's a thing. Knock
I'm
doesn't
sure.
sleep. No to the sleep schedule.
What kind of KJ, is that a peanut butter jelly and bacon funnel cake? That
Uh-huh.
Paul posted?
Pretty
Is
sure.
Is that what he posted? Does it have bacon on it? It looks like it has bacon on it.
Today is a terrible day to have functioning ears.
Is
I
it?
mean, if you have functioning eyes, you can look at the food things channel and see it yourself.
I do, and that is exactly why I'm staying far away from it, because at least I can control what media I consume from that standpoint.
Oh yeah, Knock, have you looked in the Food Things channel?
Don't look in the food things channel.
No, Knock, you need to look in the Food Things channel. I also need these cows to get out of my way so I can put copper down for them.
I am looking out for you, Knock, and I'm going to tell you, do not look in the food things channel.
Yeah,
Knock, if you love me, you will look in the Food Things channel.
Knock's just gonna look at the food things channel and be like, man, America has some ridiculous food, but it looks really fucking good.
Like, at this point, it's not even ridiculous. It's like R-E-diculous.
Ridiculous. Ridiculous.
I have not played that Resident Evil game. Which one is that? Where does it fall in the continuity?
It goes by a different name in some places. You may have heard it by Resident Evil.
Hey.
Oh, is that you're talking about the Netflix show then? Yeah.
Yeah,
now,
that wonderful dumpster
that's
fire.
the thing that we don't talk about.
The Resident Evil Netflix show.
Yeah, we don't talk about
Is
that.
that banned content?
I just know it keeps coming up in my Hulu recommended, and I'm waiting for the day that Babe is like, "Hey, look, a video game thing. Let's watch it. You like video games?" And I'm gonna be like, "Absolutely not. I'm not gonna give into this." As I've already heard so many things from the brave people who are actually gonna watch it.
Brave or depraved? Because they
Yeah.
sound similar, but they mean different things.
Some
So-
people get paid to do it, so it's
Well,
their job,
I'm in I'm not a speedrunner, but I'm in a speedrunners community of people.
I'm sorry to
And-
hear that.
Hey, I love these people, but one of the main things that they speedrun is Resident Evil, so there are other Resident Evil speedrunners in this community, and a couple of them have been like, "Hey, we volunteer as tribute to watch the show so that you guys don't have to unless we say it's okay."
These wonderful people.
So, alright, just gonna start giving context now, because I know some stuff. The narrative is split between the past and the present. The past being kind of modern time, and the present being post-apocalyptic zombie apocalypse in the future. Because they switch how fast they switch back and forth, there's no time to get invested in either narrative because it keeps switching back and forth. The stuff that takes place in like the modern time is basically CW level.
Oh no! Can we not bring that
CW
into this
level,
conversation?
No, but that's what
High school
that's
drama
what it
stuff.
is.
There's legitimately a character says that he's looking up Zootopia porn.
She.
There's a
That was that was a girl who said that, which only makes that worse.
Yeah, it's just the fact that it exists at all in a Resident Evil show lets you know. And like, it looks like they spent way too much money doing too much stupid shit when all they really had to do was tell one small cohesive story. Pick a moment that hasn't been done in the Resident Evil canon and just do it. Instead, they're like, this takes place in the future. This is where the stories are gonna go. It was like, but no.
Before we continue, Nox says, whatever you sent KJ, the drink or whatever you call that, is horrifying. And Nox, when I said don't look it up, I'm looking out for you.
Oh, you're talking about the Bloody Mary?
Yeah, he's talking about the Bloody Mary. So I don't know how much it is, but that's a Bloody Mary. So your typical vodka, tomato juice, and whatever else is in it. And then you get a meal with it. So you get a mini pulled pork slider. There's mozzarella sticks in it. I think there's a potato wedge in there somewhere. I did not think it would be so bad. That's state fair food for you.
Yeah. State Fair does not care about your health.
In many ways, it's better than county fair, and in other ways, it's very, very close to a terminal disease.
A meal in it, not with it. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, there are some drinks that are exactly like that. A meal in, not with.
How do I want to do this? I think I want to take these away again.
My progress is gonna be massively slowed in here. Lame. Stupid chasm.
Sorry, not sorry.
With an Enderman at the bottom.
Well, it smells like rain, but it's not raining yet, so that's a good sign. Oh, Knock, what did you think of the dill pickle pizza?
Fucking disgusting.
I mean, I agree, but I want to know.
Honestly, the thing that's the grossest to me, I just don't like ranch in general.
Ranch is a curse.
How dare you?
It is a
That's just
curse
my
which
own-
should be purged.
This is my own personal preference, and I don't begrudge anybody who prefers ranch, but I just think ranch is not good.
Well, you are by default a bigger person than I, because I do begrudge people uh, who like ranch.
Really?
No.
I'm very pro. Don't
Just
use
for that, I'm gonna get rid of all these chickens.
You wouldn't dare.
I'm already down here.
You wouldn't dare.
Would I?
You leave them alone, they have done nothing to you. They have done nothing to you.
I can't even pick up any more eggs.
Each and every one of them is a mother, just trying to do her best. Would you go so far? Would you go so far to spite me, to harm something that has no dog, no duck, no chicken in this race? Ah! I just saw it in the stream.
Yes, because she's
I'm
playing
not.
chicken with you. See when you'll stop.
No, I mean, there are so many. Knock. There are so many. Like I popped in to work on breeding the sheep a little bit, and I came down here and I picked up all of the eggs that were in one like sweep of picking up eggs, and I made so many more chickens.
Eggs.
There are so many chickens in here.
You're welcome, by the way. When I came down there, there were hardly any, and I made an army.
Oh. Should I risk it?
You
Risk
should
what?
always risk the risky click.
There's a spider spawner, but also a skeleton with an enchanted bow. And the bow is glowing purple, and I can see it from here.
Well, it's a lot better than glowing red. Yeah, I think you can do it.
I've already decided not to. I'm closing in my tunnel.
Oh. Shame.
Because I know better. Something's gonna happen, I'm gonna fall, and I'm gonna die, and I have 47 levels. And I don't wanna lose 47 levels.
There are so
That skeleton
many
probably could have dropped his
chickens.
bow for you.
Yes, but also, it could have also not.
Okay, I've made probably like 20 more chickens. Maybe 25.
And since I have 47 levels, I could go make a bow that's better than the bow.
And I only killed 2.
You only killed 2. I trusted you.
It could have been more.
It could have been less.
It could. I made like almost 30 chickens, and I only jokingly killed 2. Sir, we need to talk.
You don't just jokingly kill something. It's like, haha, I killed you, and then they're just like twitching in their own pool of blood and just.
We are talking
oh, it's such a funny joke.
2 measly Minecraft chickens that have now turned into food.
That is not the point, you heartless monster.
That is the circle of life, sir. I'm not sorry.
It's called the food chain, Zekri. Get it together.
And Knock just goes, poor chicken.
I like Knock. Knock's a good he's a good egg.
Knock is a very good egg.
But Tish.
And then there's Owl.
Meow.
Owl.
Sounds like you have cat duties to tend. Uh-oh. I'm being bombarded by non-friendlies.
Well, the sun's coming up, so...
We might need to sleep soon.
Well, the next time that VC comes up, we can sleep.
He's coming up for air. Oh, what the... Get out of here. This is my home. That's
No,
my
it's
purse. I don't know you.
That's my home. Oh, what are you doing?
Alright, now to continue digging my tunnel.
I'm just slapping this phantom with a bed.
Oh.
I also won that fight.
I'm sure you did.
It even gave me the XPs for it.
That's good.
I just killed something and it gave me XPs. Is that bad? Am I dying?
No.
Did I pick up the chest? No, I did not. No, 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 no. Oh, chest over here. That's dirt, that's cobble, that's mushroom, that's dirt, that's an axe, that's sand, dirt, dirt. Come on.
Come on, shovel, don't break. I need to get through this tunnel. Don't break. Please. Yes. Oh my god. Perfect. Oh, fucking perfect.
I have no idea why, but what came to mind when you were concerned about that thing breaking
Why did it go all the way back? Why did it go all the way back? I don't want to go all the way back out there right now. I just dumped all my inventory building a path of cobblestone. And I only had one shovel, so I was just gonna be sad.
What were you thinking? Oh, hi, Owl.
I was thinking, I don't know why. Probably because we're memeing about the place. I was just
Hi.
came to mind. Just what is the band? Linkin Park.
Oh, no.
Okay. What about them?
You wouldn't understand. You have to be edgy like me. You have to be on the brink of breaking, just like me. And whatever memes people like to associate with the band.
He's like,
You know, my...
Dimitri, do you know who you're talking to? You realize that over the past like month, I've talked 2 people down off the ledge in Shippo's Shippo's emotional help channel, right?
Yeah, apparently.
Mhm.
You realize I've done that, right? And it's really fucking weird.
But, you know, since
What's that got to do with this, though?
Oh, because I've been through my edgy phase.
Because we're memeing, You know, my arm has become so numb.
Well,
I'm sorry.
does that by extension mean that you can't feel it there?
Thank you.
So much far away.
Are you at least aware that it's there? So much more aware now that you're numb.
You know,
Like you suddenly have a hyperfixation on its position now.
It's fine. Oh, how am I gonna do this?
Very carefully.
Well, yes.
That's the thing. You don't.
Ha 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 ha.
I'm still stuck on something. What does my bringing up Linkin Park have to do with talking people off a ledge?
Because edgy.
Yeah, you said I was.
No,
You stood with-
ledge, edge.
Yeah,
Ledge, edge. There is an entire
But you said
letter's worth of
Lincoln.
difference.
Yeah,
Oh
he
my
was like,
goodness.
yeah,
The
it
edgy emo phase.
Yeah, it was as emo or was not. As you have to be closer to the edge than as you were. So, trust me, I've
Lyrics from one of the.
edge.
I give
No.
up.
I know. I was taking it serious, Secret. That's the issue.
Don't take it seriously.
But that's where the.
Do you know who you're talking to?
It's more fun to make a joke an anti-joke for me because it completely utterly ruins the humor that somebody else gets out of it, and that makes me laugh.
Quit! Don't do this to
No.
me.
You have to understand that I work with Nostalgia. I work with Paul, and he has so many bad jokes that I just have to like shut my brain down. I just don't engage. It's better not to engage than to just do anything. So anti jokes and taking the jokes completely seriously is way better for me because it turns the joke back on the person telling the joke. And often they're most of the time people aren't prepared to take it in a serious direction because they're going for the funny ha-has, and I just take it down to an emotional low point and see how they deal with it.
So KJ, you mentioned that today has not been particularly bad or good. It's just been a day. Well,
Yeah.
It's okay, Zekri. I know I made your day worse. It's fine. It's part of my appeal as a person.
well, as long as we're not talking about the moralities behind furrism, I'm fine.
Oh my god.
Are you talking about furries in general?
No, I was talking about like skinning animal. Yes, I'm talking about furries in general.
I mean, let people do what they want. They'll yuck their yum.
I mean, I guess.
You know, there's actually a pretty decent CSI, like original CSI episode that involves a furry convention.
Wasn't that the convention that actually inspired, or that was inspired by a convention that actually did happen, where someone tried to poison a bunch of fairies? Fairies? Fairies! I'm gonna...
Fairies. That I cannot say for sure.
Not poison? I do know about, I believe it's Rainforest that was that got banned after their first event because they were so badly run and nobody knows what the fuck they were doing, and also people put diapers on cars.
I will say that the the furry is the furry convention is like the main case, because you know how you have a main case and then sometimes there are little tiny cases throughout the episode that may or may not connect to everything.
Yeah, the B plot.
B, C, and D sometimes, yes. But the furry convention, I can't remember the actual guy's name, but his alter was Rocky the Raccoon. And Rocky the Raccoon
Why does that sound familiar? I swear to God.
I mean, if you've seen this episode, it stays in the deep crevices of your brain. I
haven't.
I do. You think you haven't.
I haven't.
But Rocky the Raccoon, long story short, ends up on a highway in the middle of nowhere, and a farmer sees him because he is throwing up on the side of the road in his costume, thinks that it's a coyote, so he shoots him, trying to protect, his animals, and Rocky, trying to get help, starts crawling across the highway again and gets run over by a semi.
Good for Rocky.
So, I have a good friend who's a furry. Okay. And I can tell you this right now, that no sane person is ever going to mistake a fursuit for a motherfucking coyote.
When I tell you that it was a distance, scope, it wasn't just like, oh, this thing is 10 feet away from me. I can clearly see that it's human-sized. This guy was, up on a hill. And his alert dogs were going off on something because they heard the guy throwing up. And so he looked with his scope and saw along the bushes what he thought was a coyote. So he just, fired some shots at it. No harm, no foul. If I got it, I got it. If I didn't, I scared it off. Turns out it was a grown man who had an obsession with raccoons. And, there's a lot more plot to the episode, but because I've slowly been rewatching CSI again, because it's my favorite show of all time. When I came to that one, and Babe came to visit in December, I made him watch it with me one night, and at the end of it, he just looks at me and he goes, I'm going to bed.
Why do you make me watch this?
To which I reiterated and told him that, I warned you, I told you exactly what this episode was going to be about. We could have watched something else, and he was just like, no, I'll watch a CSI episode with you.
Oh, apparently, KJ, according to Paul, it is a peanut butter cup funnel cake.
Peanut butter cup. Okay.
Now, that doesn't sound nearly as life-threatening as the other things that have been mentioned.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Dude, half of the stuff that we talked about is nowhere near as bad as some of the shit they actually sell. Here, let's have a full bacon cheeseburger. We'll make the buns Krispy Kreme donuts. Yes, cuz.
Uwu, who's this? Notices your ping.
So, KJ, how do we put Zikri in timeout?
We don't.
Because I feel like he needs to be in timeout for that.
Yeah, we don't. I'm good people.
I disagree.
We don't need that uwu.
Hello? Who is
Hello.
Here? Oh, hi.
Hi.
Oh no, here we go. That Zilt pickle
angel.
pizza got to you, didn't it?
My name is Sculpture.
Is that your family? Did you make it all on your own?
No, I'm alone. I'm like the depressing cousin of Stitch. Only not the one that makes sandwiches.
I don't understand how Lilo and Stitch 2 could have such a potentially interesting plot and Disney just drive it so far underneath the ground, it's finding fossils.
It was such a disappointment. Even my young self was like, that was
Like,
that's just setting up for a series, and then they made the series, and they didn't even collect all 621 or 625 others. Like, come on now.
frankly, I'm one of my biggest disappointments is when Stitch is in that talent show, and here comes the big killer dolphin alien guy whose name I cannot recall for the life of me. He says you can lift up to 10,000 times your size, but not an ounce more. And he just rips off his pass and tosses it, which is a slip of like plastic and paper and stuff, and it just lands on top of all of that, and then it collapses. Like, yeah, stroke broke Camel's back. Get it, guys? It's fun. Shut up. That's probably my biggest.
I don't know what you expected, because almost every Disney sequel is ass except for Rosencrantz, the Lion King 1.5, because it's basically Rosencrantz and Guildenstern.
Lion
I'm
King
talking
2
about
is
the
better.
series.
Lion King 2 is better.
Debatable. It's just Romeo and Juliet. That's the only difference.
I really like both 1 and 2. I really, really do. But
Vincent here just likes 1.5 on Lion King because dig.
Dig?
I mean, I have been digging tunnels.
Because he is Meerkat. That's his persona.
Yeah, VC is part meerkat. He digs a tunnel, dig a tunnel. Over and over.
I prefer the dig a hole, dig a hole, dig a hole thing from Ed, Edd n Eddy, but yeah, sure.
Yeah, but I'm not digging holes, I'm digging tunnels.
There's a difference.
Oh, but what is a hole but a...
Holes go down, tunnels go across.
Yes, but what is a hole but a vertical tunnel?
Owl fox.
What is it? What is a tunnel but, you know, a horizontal hole?
What is a man but a miserable pile of secrets?
But enough talk! That was Symphony of the Night, right?
Yep. That was the beginning of Symphony of the Night. Technically the end of Rondo of Blood, I believe. But nobody played that game, so they put it in Symphony of the Night at the beginning.
I require water, so I'm going to throw one in the freezer.
What?
I need the water, so the freezer gets it. Kiri and his mad schemes.
Plotting and scheming my schemes and plots. don't hear any phantoms, so I'm guessing it's safe to come out from underneath the covers.
I don't think they come out when it's raining. Owl.
No, I'm heading back to the surface now. So
Too late now. The sun's coming up.
I'm playing with water, so. Yes, Owl. What? Hi. Jeez, cat.
Very happy to see you, that one.
Mm-hmm. Always is.
Dun, 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 dun. There we go.
Hmm.
I thought that was going to spell
Oh,
the end
no.
for me.
Oh, no. Um,
What are we knowing?
nothing. Nothing at all. Hmm.
If you were to use wood slabs, the water can't get through.
I guess I just underestimated the logic and physics of Minecraft and never would have assumed that water would go through a fence.
Yeah, they changed that.
Of course they did.
Yeah, it used to not.
You used to be quite correct in the inability for that to work, the way that you would think that a porous fence would work.
Oh, you know what?
I know a
Just
lot
gonna-
of things, but you need to be a little bit more specific. Why do you ask?
Who asked what?
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 What asked who?
Okay. We're just gonna solve this problem by doing this instead.
Mute me. So no, today was a fun day. I got a lot of stuff done at work that was not my job,
Hell yeah.
and I got a lot of not my job done at the Indiana State Fair with my candidate. So yay!
Right on, right on.
That and I had pickle pizza.
Okay. So
Here we go.
literally anybody else about literally anything else, and go.
No.
Wow. I come to you, to all of you for salvation, and you all turn me away. I can't believe you've done this.
I can't believe you've done this. That's not... Excuse me? Oh, because it's not a source block anymore. You know, I really hate the way that water works in this game. I need some kelp.
Trapdoors, wood slabs, cobblestone slabs. If there are copper slabs, you could use those.
No, I know what I need. I need kelp.
Oh, something else that works, or at least it used to. I'm pretty sure it still does. Bamboo.
Kelp.
I just don't know why the pizza that I enjoyed is such a crime.
See? Look.
Because there's ranch on it, Paul. That's why.
And actually, that looks pretty cool, so we're gonna keep that there.
To be honest, it didn't taste like the forbidden sauce.
It didn't taste like it came from a ranch.
No, it didn't taste like it had ranch on it at all. In fact, it might not have. It just had like fresh dill sprinkled over it, and
Specifically said the white sauce is a ranch sauce.
It's a dill ranch.
okay. But no, it really, I didn't taste any real sauce to it. I didn't even taste the pickle on it. I just tasted a faint bit of the dill seasoning and a lot of cheese.
It did look a little over cheesed.
Oh no. I guarantee you, it was not over cheesed. It was perfectly cheesed.
I mean, for me, it would be, I would want more cheese. But I'm saying, just like from the looks of it and the pictures I've seen of what it's supposed to be, it looks a little over cheesed.
Yeah, I mean, I
Dangerously
fully agree that you would hate it because of the forbidden fruit.
The thing that should not exist, that my boyfriend loves.
I mean, look.
It shouldn't exist, I'm sorry. Actually, no, I'm not.
You can have
I'm not
pineapples
sorry.
on pizza. It's okay.
I don't put pineapple on pizza.
I didn't say you did or didn't. That is a dead spider on my bed. What the? Where did you come from?
Where did you go?
You're in danger.
I'm in danger.
Well, while you're in danger, I'm gonna get you more dirt.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
No. You're welcome. Deny, deflect,
Oh, it's not dead.
distract. We're at alert level alpha.
It's about to be dead though.
Oh,
I
please
don't mind
stop,
spiders
stop.
in my home.
Stop, please stop talking about the spider.
Look, the spider has every right to exist.
No, it does not.
I agree. And so here's the thing. I do not mind spiders in my home because I understand their importance in keeping insects and other like unnecessary pests away from my living quarters. But if I see them and they're within reaching distance, it is no longer a resident, it is a threat.
Yeah, they don't
You're
get
a
to
threat.
live.
You don't get to live.
I am, though.
And they are, though.
Not when I see them.
Mom, Dad, please stop fighting.
Never.
Son, how do you think we keep the relationship?
What did you say?
He said, Mom, Dad, please stop fighting. It's like, son, how do you think we keep the relationship going?
LOL.
Wow, it really is like a Kirito and Asuna thing, huh? Kill me. Anyway.
She wasn't a tsundere, bro. She just fucking hates my guts.
No, I guess I'll wait up here till it's night.
She wasn't kidding me when she said she hated my guts.
Let's see, what else did I have? Oh yeah, ridiculous,
Funnel cake?
I had a ridiculous funnel cake that was just covered with peanut butter sauce and chocolate sauce and crumbled up peanut butter cup. That was fantastic. Cherry limeade was passable.
I wasn't sure if it was peanut butter cup or it kind of looked like bacon a little bit.
Or peanut butter jelly.
Yeah. Yeah, that was PBJ bacon.
It's peanut butter jelly time.
I need to get some of that bacon jelly.
Stop.
The
What do you mean
bacon jam?
stop?
Minecraft stairs. There are a lot of stairs in this game.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
You must choose wisely.
I don't like
stairs
choice.
in Minecraft.
Ooh, oxidized cut copper stairs.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
I do wish that there was a way to
You okay there, buddy?
Sorry, my candidate is texting me. So I'm just trail off into thought like, ah shit. Must respond.
Do we have much prismarine or dark prismarine within the chests?
We have 4 prismarine crystals, and that is it.
Ah, I see.
We do have a Heart of the Sea, if you want to make one of those fancy, fuck, what is it called?
Waiting on you guys.
For what? Oh, we sleeping?
Here,
Just patiently waiting on you guys.
Here, let me get into the nether. I'm so far away from bed, it's stupid.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, let me know when you're done sleepy times.
Hey,
Sleepy
PC.
times are done.
Okay.
I saw that.
Mm-hmm. Yes, owl.
Pet the cat. With how often... With how often the cat likes to interrupt stream, it sounds like it would be a prime candidate for the star of r/pet the damn cat.
I mean, KJ needs to aggressively promote herself on Reddit.
I don't.
Why not?
Because I don't want to.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then non-aggressively promote yourself on Reddit.
Also don't want to.
Why not?
Because I don't want to.
Do you just dislike Reddit?
Yeah, I'm not a big Reddit person.
Which is fair.
Yeah, she likes to get all of her news on Facebook.
I don't
No,
actually.
She back there using dig.com.
I have heard about that. What is Dig? Hold on. No, I'm gonna put this in the Google.
It was Reddit before Reddit was Reddit, and then they killed it by making it all about a few like select outlets and official news outlets instead of user generated content.
Wow. Apparently they've got some Dig After Dark, and that has like 3 different connotations. Yeah. So far from what I see, I hate it.
How much do you hate it?
It looks like, all right, so it looks like whenever you freshly install Firefox and they have the Pocket recommendations, that's what this looks like to me.
Okay.
And I hate that. I also hate hearing my dog make a fancy feast out of his legs. Alright.
Why this buried treasure map not work?
What do you mean?
What in the hell?
What do you mean?
It didn't do the buried treasure map thing where it's supposed to point out where the map or the treasure is. It just let me make it into a map. I'm so confused and upset.
Where did you find it?
In a ship.
Oh.
I feel robbed.
Hold on.
Did we have bamboo? Because I have bamboo.
I don't think
And
we
moss.
have very much bamboo.
Something seemed off.
Toby, please, I'm asking you nicely. Stop licking your paws.
No.
But they taste delicious.
They could taste like a 5-course pure steak amount of bliss for like a dog. But the answer is still a very hard and hefty no.
Sponge boy, me Bob. I can hear them underneath the floorboards.
What can you hear?
The chewing!
Oh.
The chewing!
That was Mr. Krabs talking about the boots.
It is a known issue that generating buried treasure maps sometimes causes them to break.
Yeah, it's all good. I found a boat and I'm like, oh yeah, treasure. And I found some potatoes, a stick of bamboo, 3 blocks of moss, and disappointment.
I was
Yes,
about to say, and pure unadulterated disappointment. Of the highest flavor. Ooh, just about bought it right there. Yep.
I mean, I'd wait for the prices to go down first, but you know, it's anything over there.
Sometimes
Well,
you just
whatever
can't
this
wait.
is, what, whatever it was that I was about to buy, and whether it be 100% off or 0% off, it's the same price. It's not a very good deal, just in case you're curious. That's not gonna work.
Meme is like when you watch that weird slave harem show to forget the darkness of Maiden Abyss.
I typically forget about it anyway because I don't watch it.
I'm waiting for the season to finish. I watched the first 2 seasons in the movie in one weekend, and it was something. Definitely hurt my soul at points.
Mm-hmm.
I have it downloaded. It's on my NAS as we speak, but I have yet to touch it. Why do I still have Dig open on my other monitor? I need to.
Because Paul made you do things.
I didn't make him do shite. I just mentioned an antiquated Reddit precursor and the fact that they drove themselves out of business, basically.
Why do you make me do these things?
Again, didn't make, just said things and you reacted. Predictably.
You dare mock me on the day of my daughter's wedding?
On
Oh, congratulations.
the day of my daughter's wedding. Get it
You
right.
come to me on the day of my daughter's wedding, asking a favor.
So KJ, in gaming things, I'm gonna post the in-game character model of the ice gym leader.
Okay.
And you tell me that does not look like it would be a female at first glance.
Proper mommy material or bait?
Well, it's a dude.
It's a trap.
At quick
So
glance,
said
not
a yes or a no?
mommy material, but like next door neighbor babysitter material, but definitely, definitely
Looks like a
first
girl.
glance it looks like a girl.
Uh-huh. But it's actually a
Interesting.
snowboarder dude for some reason.
Interesting.
Alright. Scarlet, Violet.
It's in gaming things.
It's in the gaming things. I posted the image. The
Oh,
in-game
you already.
image.
Okay, hold on. Gaming things. There you are.
Okay, are you guys looking to sleep or?
We already did.
Yeah, we already did the sleepy buys.
Yeah.
I know, but it's coming up on yet another night.
But like in terms of phantoms, we're not gonna get attacked. We already did
Okay,
that.
well, I will just keep all this wool in my inventory to make a second better bed.
I'm already underground, so. I'm like
And never
Sonic.
takes a bed with them.
Never, ever. Why would I take a bed with me?
Because
That's like an entire inventory slot that he could be using for cobblestone.
Exactly. Or another pickaxe.
Or another pickaxe for more cobblestone.
which, speaking of bed, I am probably gonna get off soon. 'Cause tomorrow is a normal early day, and I am so very tired.
Shame. Shame.
Yeah, I know.
Just send me the address of where you work, KJ.
Oh, I have another day.
I know. And then what time do you want me to be there?
I get off at 5. Oh, dang it, I forgot the other
Okay.
thing I needed. So, I mean, what time are we meeting on Friday?
Apparently, it starts at 4:30, I guess. So I'll be there at 5.
Okay.
I need sticks, but I don't have the appropriate wood for it, and I don't want to use dark oak for sticks.
I don't know. Those are the best ones to make sticks out of.
I want to
Sounds-
pretend that you said that to me just to insult me, because I would rather you do that to me instead of actually believe the words you just said.
Oh, I absolutely don't. I actually do not care about the the building part of this game.
Then why do you play other than to dig?
Exactly
dig.
that.
Really, in any Minecraft thing ever, it's just digging.
I dig and gather resources so everybody can do the thing they want to do, which is fun.
And
Well,
it's,
if you
it's
want,
mindless,
if you want to help
so-
me with dirt,
But that's not digging tunnels.
Dig
No, it's-
shallow tunnels.
yes, dig the shallowest tunnel that you could possibly dig, and then boom, it's a tunnel. It's foolproof.
But it's not underground.
The logic is timeless.
But is it flawless?
It's a classic.
That doesn't mean it's flawless.
Children, you're making my brain hurt.
I mean, yeah.
Maybe you just need more caffeine.
Oh no, I need less caffeine actually.
I could seriously go for a monster right now. I don't need it, but I miss the taste of monster. Which is weird because it also it has the identical taste, if it were a smell, of a brand of baby wipes
Yay!
that my
Oh my god.
How the fuck did you pull that off?
I was digging in an underwater cave. I miscalculated. I didn't really lose anything.
I have made a fatal error. I mean, at
Ah.
least things float to the surface now in water?
They do, but I was inside of a cave.
Well,
Yeah, things have floated to the surface for years.
Oh, that's fun.
Did you get
Oh.
kicked?
I don't know what happened there.
I thought you just rage quit randomly. I'm like, damn.
I thought you were just gonna change your skin.
No, I've had a new skin this entire time.
I know.
So, how many of you remember Cube World?
Yes.
Sort of.
Stuck in development hell forever.
Alright, good. So, all of you
Okay.
remember Cube World. So, there is a game with identical aesthetics that is in pre-alpha right now called Valoran, or Veloran, or however one wants to pronounce it. I don't know if it's an actual word, but it's in pre-alpha, and right now they have a pretty good foundation, but they don't have much more than that. A friend of mine hosts a server right now, and unfortunately, right now he's not able to make the server public. But if one or all of you are interested in giving Valoran a shot, I would recommend going to their website, which is valoran.net. Imagine Cube World with a sprinkle of Valheim, just a sprinkle of Valheim,
Just a little pinch.
just a pinch. It's like 95 to 97% Cube World with like 5 to 3% Valheim.
But
It-
before we continue, are there quests from quest givers that you have to do missions with?
There will eventually be quests.
Pass,
But-
because I will never get through that game ever.
What? No. It's not a focal point. Just like
Yeah,
how
you-
building is not a focal point.
You don't
I play
understand.
MMOs. I literally don't play MMOs that have any kind of questing thing. When
You
I play
can't.
Borderlands, they
It's
hate
not a-
playing Borderlands with me because I literally do all the side quests as long as they're available.
Well, I mean, there are currently no quests. It's just right now, currently, it is just a adventure and have fun sort of experience. There's no questing. There's no end. There's hardly a beginning. All that we have right now is just a foundation. It's not bad, but it definitely needs work. Which, again, it's in pre-alpha. All I'm suggesting right now is just go to their website, give it a look, and keep it in the far reaches of your mind, because it's supposed to be Cube World, but open source. So people will be able to make their own mods for it, make forks of it to create their own games, as long as, of course, they
Buy a
credit the
license.
original source, and all that good stuff. It's
Which tunnel did you go down, Donovan?
that one. No, not that one. That one.
The one with the track, or no?
No, I'm the one by the chests in the furnace.
Okay.
The one that's going the opposite direction.
Okay, so go, the opposite direction.
Are you bringing me a cola?
I'm very upset that you knew the joke. God damn it.
That was good.
I saw who the character was, dude.
I'm impressed that you could guess it off of that.
Pink hair headband. There's very
Yep.
few characters with the pink hair and the headband that you would like, because the only other one I could think of off the top of my head is Sakura, and nobody likes Sakura.
Which is completely fair. Because I don't even like Sakura.
I don't
And
think
I've-
even Sakura likes Sakura.
I mean, Sasuke likes Sakura enough to have a kid with her, so.
But that's only because she's pushy enough and he just gave up. Maybe this will shut you up.
I mean, technically he left and he chose to come back to do that. because he was technically exiled and wasn't even allowed in the village. So
He wasn't exiled. He was.
They exonerated him, yes, but still, I feel like he got off really easy for, I don't know, putting everybody in a place where they will never wake up and die forever.
Hey, we
I
all
agree.
make mistakes when we're teenagers.
He just wasn't himself. He was hungry. Leave him alone.
Why are my sheep escaping?
Yeah,
Do you need
I
a net?
noticed that, but I didn't know if it was an actual problem, considering it was like 1 out of like how many hours?
Why? Why? Why?
Well, at least, all right. So
God damn it.
consider this. At the very least, you will have a lot of very friendly sheep just casually living among yes.
That was quite a
I'm
sentence you did there. I'm very proud of you.
I'm trying really hard to find
you
a
want a
way to
cookie for
defend
that
the
one?
sheep,
It was
but I
really
just
good.
can't.
It was really good.
It was really good. Do you want a cookie for that one?
I want help.
Order Crumble. They have monster cookies this week.
Actually, I got Crumble for me and my supervisors today.
Nice.
Because one of them was looking at the menu and they were like, oh, they were talking about the strawberry, like, crunch popsicle inspired one. So all they did right before I went to lunch with Dad was talk about those popsicles. So I went and got us each one and I was like, okay, you each get one of the boxes. I'm not going to tell you what's in it. But they already knew. They were like, oh my god, you didn't. And I was like, well, y'all wouldn't shut up about it. So all I was thinking, and Dad decided that he wanted ramen, so we went to the ramen place right next to one. So I was like, you guys wouldn't stop talking about it.
I did see the image of the ramen.
It was really good ramen today.
I'm being summoned. I don't know if you'll be still doing the thing by the time I finally get free from this borderline burden, but
Probably not.
If not, I hope everybody has a good night. And no matter what Dare tells you, do not do the drugs.
Okay. Bye, Kiri.
Have fun.
Until then, toodaloo.
Well, I found another cave system.
Nice.
It is a very scary cave system because one of I have a wall that's open to the air, and it's I see 4 zombies and a creeper. 4 zombies and 2 creepers. My bad. I see a second one down there.
That's okay. My my hardcore world, when I was getting to the wrapping up part, I found, of course, not just a giant minecart system, but I found like the inside a ravine connecting with just like open wood floors suspended by chains part of it.
Mm-hmm.
That has layers.
Like an onion.
Layers?
It's really bad. Like, I'm not, especially because it's on the hardcore, I have it blocked off by a door, and I am not going in it until I have diamond armor. I do not trust myself. It is scary.
Just fair. What an asshole.
What do you mean, what an asshole?
There's an archer somewhere. I said, what an asshole. Oh, it's this fucking spider. Look, fucking go, spider. Let's fucking go. Get dicked on. Okay.
What?
What?
What in the world?
Hmm?
I hear.
Is your audio coming through your speakers, Paul?
No.
Were you playing something out loud just a second ago?
Yes.
Okay.
It wasn't as clear as I had hoped it would be. But yes, I was trying to freak out KJ. I got a little bit of my wish there.
Hmm.
Yeah, I know. It wasn't great. It wasn't perfectly executed.
No, not at all.
I don't need it to be perfectly executed.
Something that you'd appreciate, KJ. I was talking with my sister
Hmm.
since I was giving her a ride back and forth to work the past couple of days because my mom hasn't been feeling well.
Hmm.
And I was talking about how, a part of the book, I made a Sailor Moon reference. And I was talking to her, and she's like, I never really watched Sailor Moon. It just wasn't my thing. I was like, well, that's fair. And she's like, well, because I was an Inuyasha girl, so I started with that, and then that's where how things went from there.
Hee.
So I thought you'd appreciate that.
I do appreciate that.
It's like her jumping on was Inuyasha, and that's where she's gone down her rabbit hole of fan fiction, because that's what she does, and that's what she reads in her free time.
Is your sister scientific?
Why?
Because always searching fan fiction, curse tags.
They're probably
Shit.
not all cursed. And most cursed shit she's not a big fan of.
Well, no one is. That's why it's cursed.
That's not true, Paul. You're not
That
being
is
cursed.
not true.
Well, some people like it ironically, like, look at how terrible this is. Other people like it because they're depraved individuals that should be just purged from society.
Paul, I don't like being considered being purged from society, Paul. Mostly because I know I already know. I took the survey. I know how depraved I am.
Mm-hmm.
You and I both know. So I'm insulted. Those are my brother and sister and
Sister.
mother
And then Harry out here just lying.
took it a second time because I didn't like the result.
Lame.
Motherfucking lion.
I literally have been singing that in my head.
Oh my god. The fucking lion.
Alright. Well, the Copper Cow Cavern is complete. Just need to breed up the cows. And there are copper stairs everywhere. I fixed, well, in the process of making Harry's pool house staircase fancy with copper stairs.
Guess what, KJ? I have at least 2 more stacks. I
Fuck.
have 2.5 stacks of copper.
God damn it. But on that note, I am going to get off for tonight.
What are your coordinates right now, Donovan?
Do you really want to know?
You just hit me with it, man.
Negative 2,685.
Okay. I think I'm within sight. Or
And
almost.
The rest of it's blocked out because I can't see it because of my.
That's okay. I just need to know the negative. Because that's,
Guess what, KJ? I found more copper.
Oh my god. I'm crying.
I now have a stack and I have 3.5 stacks of copper.
I'm crying.
Oh, I'll give you a cola. In Chica.
I'll give you a cola.
That's fair. That's cool.
Now
Like-
kill me.
Are you serious?
Yes, I'm not walking all the way back. Fuck that. Thank you. Release me from this suffering. I walked all the fucking way down there, ran
Just
out
to
of
the
food just to throw a bottle at you.
Oh
I'll
my
give
god.
you a cola. Fucking
KJ, you would enjoy that series, but you don't watch enough anime in your free time.
Because I don't have free time.
Exactly.
The solution to that is one of the streams you do a watch party and you watch like a couple episodes of anime.
Hmm.
Yay, I hit my step goal and it just took me
Okay,
One.
Secret's back already.
I see.
As you're about to leave.
No, it's fine. I knew I was leaving soon anyway, so.
Mhm.
I'm just trying to put some things away. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, go to the axolotls so I can stare at them. Ha 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 ha! Bye.